All right, everybody, welcome to On the Screws Golf Riverside Tournament. Couldn't remember what it was. Riverview, Riverside Tournament. Tonight's notes: extra mile 6 and 7. And again, as always, what we try and do is say that this video is brought to you by American Honey Sting. It tastes great, goes down smooth, but it's got a kick. So we always love to present that. Also brought to you tonight by, oh yeah, so what? It's hammer time, baby. Mike Addison, Carly Addison, thanks again, my friends, for the hammer, the monster hammer that we bring out on occasion when we play Golf Clash. All right, well, with that being said, how about we get into it and have a little bit of fun here. Let's put the music on in the background. Let's get rid of that. And here we go. All right, starting off with, let's get rid of that in the background there, that little distraction. Hole number 1, par 4. As you can see, extra mile 6 and 7. We're going to go ahead and use a, actually it's supposed to be a Titan ball, but we have a katana ball in there. I don't know why we have that in there as a katana, but I want you to use the Titan ball, okay? Same spins, just we've got a picture of the katana in there. So you're going to have on your first shot 15% at max. What I want you to do is start off with 1.25 top spin, okay? And then I want you to then get that green 0.5 ring, okay? It's not the yellow one, but it's the 0.5 closest to the bullseye. And I want you to have that cutting the right rough, all right? So it's kind of like in the upper, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock time frame. I want that edge of that green ring cutting that fairway and rough line. Once you get there at the plus 8 yard mark, and you get the ball guide aimed at the hole, okay? Then I want you to then put 1.25 right spin on the ball, all right? And then you're ready to go ahead and adjust your plus 15% at max. Once you do that, you obviously have no overpower on the shot. You release it perfect, and that should put you right next to the cup within 1 to 2 squares, either to the right, to the left, and just past the cup, or if you get the favorable shot, it'll go right in the hole. All right, so we were doing this at plus 20%, and we were missing out to the right. So now what we're going to do is, or out to the left. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put plus 15 on there, right? So that we push that a little bit more to the right-hand side and then give ourselves a chance at going in the hole for a hole-in-one. I do have a shot for a rock 4 rough bump for a hole-in-one. I do not have that on here right now, but I will post that shot on my site, okay? So that's hole number 1. All right, with hole number 2, we're going to go ahead with a sniper, okay? You can use sniper 5, 6, or 7, and we want to use a marlin ball here. We're going to go 10% at min distance, all right? You're going to go 2.1 top spin, 0 side spin, and just aim the ball guide slightly to the right of the pin, but you're still inside the cup, all right? And then obviously you're going to go 10% min, release it perfect, and that's going to roll right up dead center perfect into the hole for a eagle 2. All right, hole number 3. And again, what I'll do is I will copy the link and paste this link or the link to these notes in this video so that you can download them. All right, hole number 3, we're going to go ahead with the extra mile 6, 7. We have 8 on there, but just this is a 6 and 7 video. You can go big dog 6, 7, or 8, and the horizon 5 and 6. we have an Extra Mile 7 and a Horizon 6 for this account. 10% max on your first shot. So what we want to do here on your first shot is 2.5 top spin, 1 left spin. And what will happen is, without moving anything except for the ball adjustment on your first shot, I have all of this mixed up. You can see that the ball is for the second shot on shot 1 spin and shot 2 spin. So disregard that, unfortunately, and go with the actual notes, which is 2.5 top spin, 1 left spin. Oh boy, really messing this up. What you want to do is just move the bullseye 1/2 of the yellow ring into the left rough, as you can see it in that picture there. And go ahead, and you don't have to do any overpower. You can go 2.5 to 2.75 top spin, 1 left spin, and then just pull it back right into the middle of that power circle, and then release on perfect. And you don't have to adjust for the wind backwards or forwards. Just leave it right where it is in that landing spot at the plus 16 yard mark with 1/2 the yellow ring cutting that left rough, with the second bounce hitting into that rough to the left of the tip of that bunker on the right up there, and you will get out into the 355 to 369 yard range. Now, when you're in the 300 to get to 369, you're talking about a 4.5 wind. If you're in a 3 wind, 2.8 wind or something like that, you may end up in the 355 to 363 range. Just keep that in mind. It's all dependent on the wind, okay? But even with 2.5 to 2.75 top spin, in a 4.5 wind, you have no concern of bouncing over the rough and getting into that far rough through the fairway. All right, so just be confident with your tee shot. Second shot, 3 top spin, 1 right spin from the 369 yard mark. If you're short of that, obviously it's going to be full, maybe 4 or 5 top spin, 1 right spin. You're going to have to adjust that, obviously. Then you're going to adjust for max at 0%. You're going to hit it perfect, and that will land right up next to the hole. Again, I'm not looking for the albatross here. If it goes in, fantastic. But what I'm trying to do is play it nice and safe, get it on the green for an easy, guaranteed eagle each and every time. Okay, that's hole number 3. Hole number 4, par 3. Again, another marlin attempt with a sniper. And again, sniper 5, 6, and 7 is going to work here. Marlin ball. What we do here, +5 at min adjustment, min numbers. You're going to go 2 top spin, 0 left spin, top of the red ring, cutting the rough and the collar. All right. So there's a rough, there's a collar, then there's the green. Okay. So you're going to be cutting both of the rough and into the collar. And then you're going to aim the ball guide just to the right of the pin, but inside the cup. And you can see that where your aim point, that third picture to the right there. And you're going to adjust at 5% min, hit it perfect, watch it hit the rough, roll up that right-hand side, curl back in, and dead center perfect hole in 1. All right, hole number 5. Let me get this up there a little bit so we can do it this way. Here we go. Hole number 5, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a power hook. All right. And I have that river banner in front of my face. So now it's behind me. So there we go. All right, sorry about that. Really not doing too well. You know, when you take a good 3 months off and then you come back to start creating content and videos and streaming, there are glitches. You forget things, and some of the sequences aren't right. So you can see I've made 2 or 3 mistakes this evening, but you know what? It's not going to hurt anything. All right, katana ball, we're going to go 0 elevation, and you're going to do no elevation change or wind adjustment. We're just going to place it out right where you can see the second picture in the top row. You're going to put it out there, and then you're going to go 4 top spin, 3 left spin. Then you're going to do a power hook to the left, right? So you can see down in the bottom left corner, shot 1 power hook position. So basically it's no overpower, it's full left curl to the left, but no overpower, and then full hook with the needle over to the left. Release that ball, and you're going to land out in the 327 to 330 range, and then you're going to have a end bringer or a Firefly short iron into, wedge into this green. Your preference could be a Kingmaker, Kingfisher, whatever you want to do. So with that being said, what I did at 327, I went max adjustment with the Firefly 6, okay? I went 1.5 spin to the left just to straighten it out and placed it just about a quarter square away from the, short of the pin in the hole, and then I hit it perfect, and we had no problem getting that in for an Eagle 2, okay? Again, these notes will be posted so you can review them a little bit better prior to playing your rounds in the openers. All right, hole number 6, par 5. We're going to go extra mile 6, 7, and we're going to go sniper 5, 6, and 7. With the EM 6 and 7, obviously we're 2 yards shorter than an EM 8. With an EM 8, a Kingmaker makes it perfectly fine. You don't have any worries there. You can just use that, about 10% overpower. But with the 6 and 7, what we need to do is go with a power 4 ball, and I chose the tennis ball because that's what we had most of on this account. On the previous account to this, with an extra mile 6 and 7, I went with the open ball. So your choice, whatever you have most inventory of. At plus 10% max adjustment, full top spin, 1 right spin, and I went about 30 to 40% overpower here. Enough where the needle was controllable, where you can hit it very close to perfect. All right. And then we landed right around 379 was the yardage. And, I should put that on there. At 379 to 386 yards. And those were the numbers that we finished up in. And we don't want to bold that. Looks silly. All right. And the underline looks silly too. Let's get rid of that as well. All right. Very good. Now on the shot number 2, we're going to do a rough bump. As you can see, 1 top spin, 2 right spin, rough bump, and we're going to go minus 10 at mid adjustment here. It seems as if what I've done is place that landing position a little bit too far back in that rough, and it seems to come up just short but dead center in the hole. So what I may do next time is maybe go 3/4 of topspin and inch that landing spot up in that rough line a little bit and run the ball guide through the hole and still go minus 10 mid and see if we can't get that to go in. All right. So that's hole number 6. I've made albatross once, and I have not made anything less than an eagle on this hole with these adjustments. All right. Hole 7, par 3. Again, looks like very similar on each of these par 3s. A sniper 5, 6, 7, and a marlin ball. So you're not wasting a lot of heavy artillery this tournament here. So plus 20 at min adjustment. I'm going to give credit to Mr. Anton Turtle. These are the adjustments that he's made and made this routinely. This is very similar to what I was doing. I was doing 2 top spin, no side spin, but I was using mid adjustment, and I was just missing to the right each time. So we're going to go 20 at min. We take the Goliath out of the bag so you have easier adjustment opportunities. You can see you're going to go 1.6 topspin, have the top of the yellow ring cutting that rough line near the water. You're then going to aim directly at the hole, but you're going to leave 1.5 to 2 green squares short of the hole. Adjust at 20% min, hit it perfect, dead center perfect, hole in one. Okay? Alrighty, here, hole number 8. I'm trying to adjust it so you can see the pictures and the landing and everything, but also the numbers. Okay, here we go. Hole number 8. We're going to go ahead with an EM6-7 and a Thorn 4, 5, or 6. And you're going to use a Titan ball, or I'm using the Titan ball in this walkthrough. At 10% max adjustment on hole or shot number 1, and we're going to go 10% min adjustment on shot number 2. So on shot number 1, you're going to see the setup, the yellow ring cutting that right rough, 2 topspin, 2 right spin, and we're going to start at the +6 yard mark. After you hit that shot, after adjusting at 10% max, you should land at 322 to 324 yards. Once you do that, you're going to set up for your second shot, which is no topspin, no side spin whatsoever. You're going to aim the ball guide just to the left of the edge of the pin in the hole, within the hole. So you can see that bottom left landing spot. The yellow ring is just cutting into the collar from the fairway, but you can also see that the ball guide is aiming to the left side of that pin. All right, it's not directly at the pin, it's to the left side of the pin. Once you do that, you're going to make min adjustment at 10%. You're going to take it back. You're going to give yourself plenty of time to let the needle go back and forth. You're going to hit perfect, and you're going to have yourself a -2 eagle on hole number 8. All right, final hole here, hole number 9 of the Riverside tournament. Here we go. We're going to go ahead once again with the EM6 and 7. This is the way I've played it, and we're getting close on it. And again, with my personality, I don't like giving up on things until I make them and be perfect with them. So we're going to continue this way until I make it, and then we might want to go to the left side as well, which gives us an opportunity with a more straight rough bump. But this side is not a rough bump if you play it this particular way. Shot number 1 on hole number 9, 10% max adjustment with a EM6 and 7. You can see we place it all the way over into that second island with no problem with a Kingmaker Power 3 ball. 2 backspin, 2 right spin. You're going to aim to have the ball end near or in those shadows of that second fairway on the right side. And that'll land around 322 to 323. So for a second here, you can see the extended ball guide there, and there's that little deviation in the shadow there. It's not a clean edge of shadow. It's almost like there's a gap there. Your ball will end right in that gap with this adjustment, okay? 2 back, 2 right, and then what I actually do here and what I am going to change is 1.5 backspin, because what I was doing previously, I was doing 2 backspin, 2 right spin, and pushing back up a half a ring. So instead of doing that, we're just going to go 1.5 back, 2 right, and then adjust for the wind, okay? I'm sorry, that's wrong. So 2 backspin, 2 right spin, and there. But what I want to do here, can I put that in there? Yeah. During the wind adjustment, subtract 1/2 ring from your adjustment. Okay. Get rid of that. All right. That's what we need to do. So you want to go 2 backspin, 2 right spin on the initial placement, but when you're adjusting for the wind, subtract 1/2 ring from your adjustment. So I guess the example is, so IE, which means example, with 3.5 mile per hour, only adjust for 3 miles per hour. Take off that, italicize that, there we go. All right, so that should give you that perfect position right in that gap of the shadows up on the right-hand side. And then on shot number 2, you're gonna see 4 backspin, 0 side spin, aim to the left of the pin. The ball guide is going to be just short of the hole by about a square, okay? And you're gonna do mid adjustment here. I was doing min adjustment because that's where it looks as if what you should be doing, but you need the extra 0.2 to 0.3 wind adjustment, so you bring the ball over from the right side into the cup, okay? So again, really important here that you always use the mid adjustment from 322 to 323 yards off your tee shot, okay? 4 backspin, 0 side spin, aim to the left of the pin, ball guide short of the hole, and then mid adjustment here. So I think what I might do is yellow that just so you really take a look at that before you do anything. Let's do it up here as well. Double it up, give people the blinking light to say make sure you do mid adjustment on that shot. All right, well, that's it. That's pretty much it for the Riverside tournament. I will show you the scorecard that we did last night. We missed 4, we missed 7, but we did shoot 16, made an eagle on everything else based off of these adjustments with no problems whatsoever. They were all very simple gimme eagles. Again, 4 and 7, a little bit more technical. On 7, I did a Kingmaker rough bump past or post the water, and we just missed it. But I think it would be more consistent with the bounce over at 20% at mid. Anton gave us. And then I should go back to hole number 5 and let you know that Markaberry with the extra mile 6 and 7 gave us that adjustment and that landing position and the spins off the katana. So Markaberry, thank you, sir. Anton, thank you, sir, for those holes 5 and 7 adjustments. Everything else was mine. But again, if we can make up for 4 and 7, a smooth 18, and looking pretty good. All right, and if we can get an albatross on 9, an albatross on 6, you can get up to anywhere 18, 19, 20. So a good opportunity in this tournament for some low scores and some possible banners for all of you. So with that being said, again, much appreciated that all of you are viewing this video. I'm sorry for some of the glitches and some of the mistakes within the notes, but I think you get the gist of it. Also, if you are not a member of the On the Screws channel, by all means consider subscribing and hitting all those notification bells so you get more content like this and when we go live. And then, of course, we'll be playing Golf Clash here on Thursdays and Friday and Saturday this weekend, trying to get some of these rookie notes and these rookie accounts pushed through. You can be within the chat, watch it live, and see how we can perform throughout the opening and the weekend rounds. So until then, have a great night, keep well, and best of luck in the opening rounds. See you soon.